Sure. Ahoy, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Cindy Call. I'm one of the sales managers for Virgin Voyages. And with us tonight, we have Lindsay Wagner, our fearless leader, along with Rebecca Gonzer, Samantha Ermold, and Megan Wilcox. We all are the sales managers for Virgin Voyages who work closely with our first mates. These are your travel advisors we lovingly call first mates. And this is a collective meeting all together with them and you, our potential sailors who they invited to join us today. So let's get started. This meeting is recorded, so I'll just ask that I think you're on mute, but the chat is disabled. So if you have any questions, you are certainly welcome to enter them into the Q&A box, and we'll do our best to try to answer those as we go. So let's get started. Before we get going, I always like to toot our horn a little bit, and we do share just some of the amazing awards. We are making waves and earning accolades throughout the industry, and 2023 was really big for us in a number of accolades that we did earn. So just wanted to share with you Cruise Critic Cruisers Choice Awards. This is voted on by sailors who've sailed with us, and we swept the board in all categories: best overall cruise line, best dining, best cabins, best service, best value for the money. And hopefully throughout our presentation, you're going to see what has set us apart from other cruise lines and why we're winning these awards. In addition to so many others, you can kind of see all the little taglines on the right there. With you must be maybe familiar with Condé Nast Traveler, Travel and Leisure. I mentioned Cruise Critic Cruisers Choice Awards, Cosmopolitan, and U.S. News. And in addition, we also, with Cruise Critic, won several categories in their editors' picks as well, with Resilient Lady, one of our ships being voted the best new ship of 2023, best in entertainment, best dining, best new ship, of course, and best for LGBTQ plus travelers as well. So what sets us apart from other cruise lines, and why might you want to sail with us? Well, first and foremost, we are exclusively adults. You are certainly welcome to let your inner child loose on board, but you must be 18 plus to sail with us. We also have a very innovative restaurant concept. We have no formal no main dining room with formal dress codes or set dining times. We've done away with the typical buffet to bring all made to order food. We have 6 specialty restaurants inspired by Michelin star chefs, and they rival restaurants in any metropolitan city, and they're all included. And Rebecca's going to share much more about our restaurants coming up. Inclusions, I have a slide coming up that I'll go over with that in more detail. Wellness focus. As a brand in general, Virgin is very focused on health and wellness, but we're redefining how to take care of yourself at sea. And we would like to say, whatever, you could be someone who wants to hit it hard with ramping up your fitness routine, or maybe wellness to you is just relaxing in our redemption spa. So our approach to wellness is to simply do whatever works best for you. And you're also able to curate your own experiences. Again, if you want to hoot it up and shut down the manor at 4 o'clock in the morning with the DJ, you certainly could do that. Or if you want to enjoy sitting on a lovely lounger aft of the ship at the dock, watching the waves roll by, listening to live acoustic music, you certainly can do that, and everything in between. And then we have our yacht-inspired design. I like to say, think of a luxury boutique hotel on the ocean, just matched with that style and service that Virgin is known for. We promise always included luxury, simple, transparent pricing with no hidden fees, no unwelcome surprises at the end of your voyage. We do not nickel and dime you for every little addition that you may need to experience on your ship. So we include dining at all 20 plus eateries, including our specialty restaurants. All of your essential drinks include still and sparkling waters, non-pressed juices, sodas, teas, drip coffee. Other cruise lines will charge you for water package or soda package. It's all included with Virgin Voyages. And we include all gratuities. Wi-Fi, we believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right, and we are not going to charge you for that. All of our onboard shows and entertainment and our group fitness classes, this is all wrapped up in your voyage fare as standard. So I've talked about everything that is included, but one thing that is not included, of course, is the alcoholic drinks, your specialty coffees like your cappuccinos, handcrafted cappuccinos and lattes, mocktails for those who don't drink. We have milkshakes, smoothies, boozy shakes. That those that come with an additional cost. Well, we've done some research, and when we polled our sailors to find out what was important to them in terms of high quality, high value, and inclusions, we found out that they were turned off by those typical beverage packages offered by other cruise lines that come with more restrictions. Either everybody in the cabin has to purchase them or nobody can get them. You're limited as to how many drinks you can order at the bar. And sometimes you're counting on your fingers, how many drinks do I have to drink in a day to get my money's worth? Well, we wanted it to be as simple as possible to sail with us. And that is how we developed the bar tab. It's our cure for the common drink package. So how this works is it's just money put on your account, and sailors can purchase various dollar levels of bonus or of bar tab. And you can see here we've got increments of 300, 200, and 100. And for every bar tab you purchase, Virgin Voyages is going to kick in a little bit of bonus to give you more for your money. So this also helps us keep our drinks reasonably priced. Overall drinks, overall beers cost about $6 to $8, cocktails around $10 to $12. 42% of our wines are under $10 per glass. And the best part of this also is because we already include taxes and gratuities, you're going to order a $10 drink, and that's all that's going to be taken off of your bar tab. Okay, so let me introduce you to our beautiful lady ships. We've got Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady, Resilient Lady, and our fourth brilliant lady. She's TBA at the moment, but they're all sister ships. So once you're able to navigate through one of the ships, you're going to be able to make your way through the others as well. I like to call them mermaids of the same mother. They each hold over 2,700 sailors, 1,150 on board crew, and we really do have the choice of larger ships at sea. It's just without the feeling of mass, and it's more intimate as far as terms of feeling like sailing on a large ship. Scarlet Lady, her home port is Miami. Valiant Lady, she shares Miami in the winter months with Scarlet, and her home port during the summer months is typically Barcelona. Resilient Lady, her home port is Athens, but currently she has made her way over to Australia, and she's doing some amazing Australia and New Zealand itineraries. And this grid here, I know the lettering is kind of tiny, but it's really probably just to help me share with you all of the amazing places in our itineraries and what's in store for 2024 and 25. So I mentioned Scarlet Lady, 4 and 5 night sailings in the Western Caribbean mostly. But she's going to be making her way halfway through 2024 in doing the Mediterranean sailings, because she's already going to be going into dry dock later on in the year. So she's going to take over and do some really great Mediterranean sailings. Valiant Lady, she does the longer 6 to 8 night sailings from Miami. She also has a couple of itineraries from our home port in San Juan as well. And then throughout the rest of the year, she's going to be taking over all the Caribbean itineraries. Resilient Lady, again, some really great itineraries in Athens with our Greek itineraries, some unique sailings, as well as she makes her way and does her transitioning between Athens and Australia. So that's just a quick sneak peek. And I am going to turn it over to Lindsay, who's going to tell you more about some of these Barcelona sailings that we're highlighting tonight.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Cindy. And I know for everybody on the call tonight, you're probably really interested in learning about our summer 2024 itineraries that will go live about May. Early May is when Scarlet Lady will be actually repositioning from Miami back over to Barcelona, where she will spend her summer season. I love talking about these itineraries because I had the opportunity to sail on this itinerary last May, the French Days and Ibiza Night. So she's got a total of 2 different itineraries that she sails on out of Barcelona. And this first one, this French Days and Ibiza Nights, is now my all-time favorite. I typically say the 4-night Fire and Sunset Soiree. itinerary is my favorite, but after last May, this takes the cake. She sails again out of Barcelona. You have a full day in Marseille with some pretty epic short excursions that you can take part in. A full day in Cannes with a late night stay, and I'll talk about what I was able to get into here coming up. You have a full day at sea, a long day in port in Palma de Mallorca before you have a 24-hour overnight in Ibiza. And the starting price on this itinerary for her summer season starts at about $2,300 for two people in the cabin. And that is before taxes and fees, but just wanted to give you a starting point on that. My recommendation, of course, you got to fly in a day early to Barcelona. You get in, you leave on Friday, you arrive on Saturday, purely for the food and the food alone. It was this restaurant called Rao's, RAO''S. That is my hot tip restaurant, mainly because the Spanish tapas was on another level. I still dream about that pan con tomate, as you see there in the center of your screen. The jamon was fantastic, and then the patatas bravas, which I could have every single meal for the rest of my life and be happy with that mayonnaise sauce that you see there. So you were able to partake in the culinary scene before you board on Sunday, because they are all Sunday departures out of Barcelona. Here in Marseille, we were able to take part in one of Virgin's custom shore excursions, where we were able to have a wine tasting at the Musset Estate, and then a long leisurely afternoon in Avignon, where they dropped us off and basically just let us roam before the transfer back to the ship. It was a beautiful day, as you can see there from the picture, and just had a fun afternoon. And then now my favorite port, and this has been on my bucket list ever since I read about the Cannes Film Festival. I'm a huge movie buff, so this was just a must-do whenever I was in port. I actually got off the ship myself. I'm like, I have got to see these steps. These are the famous steps for the film festival that you see all the iconic photos of the movie stars, celebrities walking up, and we got there actually about a week after the film festival had concluded. So they were packing up shop, but I was still able to see where all the magic happened. And after I took my picture in front of those steps, I did like any, Parisian or French native does. I posted up shop at a sidewalk cafe, had a crepe and a couple of glasses of wine, or two or three or four, because we had a late night stay there in Cannes. So we could, have that nice lazy afternoon before making our way back on board to Valiant Lady. And last but not least is the 24-hour overnight that happens on both of these European itineraries. That's 24-hour overnight in Ibiza, and we arrive at 6 p.m. on Friday evening and do not leave until 6 or 7 p.m. the following evening. So plenty of time to get into some good entertainment, if you will. And because we were in the nightlife capital of the world, we just leaned into it and we did the Ushuaia experience, which was basically famous DJ set, where DJ MK did a starter set, and then Calvin Harris took the stage around 9:30 and played for a solid 2 hours. Another hot tip, if you duck out like two songs after about, maybe 10 or 15 minutes prior to that 2 hour mark, you will have taxis aplenty, which was the plan. And we scored because once he ends his set, it's kind of a little bit of a crowd situation, but we hopped in a cab, got back to the ship at about like 11:45 midnight, and then called it a night. But what I will say is that there are people getting off of the ship at midnight, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to go to some of these clubs. So you do you, but I spent the next Saturday exploring Old Town Ibiza, where just enjoyed another sidewalk cafe with a glass of wine and a good book. So that is Ibiza, but also the ship itself. And I know Sam will talk a little bit about Scarlet Night coming up when it comes to our entertainment. But just so you know, on every single ship, there is a Scarlet Night activation. So we had the opportunity, I think it was the Mallorca night. We had Scarlet Night. The other itinerary that Scarlett will be sailing on this summer is the Irresistible Med and Ajaccio. You know, if you've ever had on your bucket list to check out the French Riviera and the Tuscan countryside, this is it. We stop off in Toulon, a late night stay in Marina di Carrara before a day at sea, and then a full day there in Ajaccio before, again, you're heading to Ibiza for that 24-hour overnight. Starting price point on this itinerary for the summer season is right at around 2,400 for two people in a cabin. And then the third one, which is the Irresistible Med itinerary, but we actually swap out Ajaccio for Rome, is this one, the Irresistible Med in Rome 2024. Again, full day there in Toulon, a late night stay in Marina di Carrara, followed by the next day stopping off in Rome for, again, another late night stay before a day at sea, and then that full 24-hour overnight in Ibiza, and around 2,400 per cabin. The one thing, again, I want to reiterate when it comes to our itineraries and the pricing, as Cindy mentioned in the first couple of slides, everything that you get included in this price point, your food, tips, Wi-Fi, essential drinks, group fitness classes, and all of your onboard entertainment. So now with that entertainment, I also want to, I've got a special call out for one of our Elevate voyages that will be taking place on Scarlet Lady this summer. And these voyages were actually inspired by the JLo Limitless voyage that happened last April, where it's a transformational voyage where you're able to focus on yourself through a variety of different health and wellness activations that we have on board. We actually have TED Talk sessions that are moderated by some of our Epic crew, but really the core principles that you see here on your screen are what we like to highlight in these voyages: care, character, confidence and courage, clarity, connection, and community. Most importantly, that last slide with community, with all the different activations. So this voyage will be taking place on Sunday, June 2nd through Sunday, June 9th on Scarlet Lady. It is the Irresistible Med and Ajaccio itinerary. And I think, you know, what better way to plan a summer vacation than a robust programming on board, coupled with some epic ports of call that you're able to check out. And so with that, as Cindy mentioned, with all the different ports of call and the destinations that we sail to, we have itineraries that are open through October 2025. So if you want more information on any of these itineraries, specifically the Barcelona ones, which I think you're going to want to know why at the end of this presentation, feel free to reach out to your travel advisor and they can be sure to send you more information. And so with that, I'm going to throw it over to Sam to talk about our sailors that sail with us.
Okay, yay, it's my turn. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about who are, I get asked a lot, who is the right person to put on Virgin Voyages? Like, what's the right age? What's the right lifestyle? And the same thing I always tell everybody, Virgin Voyages is for everybody. I could easily take my 19-year-old daughter and she would have an amazing time. And then I could take my 72-year-old father. He would also have an amazing time. And me, I'm right in the middle. And again, my favorite thing to do is cruise on Virgin Voyages. So I'm going to show you a really quick little video here about some of our more mature, fun and frisky ladies that are traveling and having an amazing time. I just love this video, so I'm going to share that. If my computer works. Here we go.
Want to see where I am? Look at this. Oh my! Walking on a dream. We made it. Talking to myself. Just traveling the world. This is the best. Trying different drugs and girls. Yeah, we are always running for the victory.
Cute little video. These ladies are having an amazing time. I was a little triggered when she dropped her phone in the water. If anyone's ever going to drop their phone in the water, it's usually me. So that hit a little too close to home there. But people often ask us, you know, what is your sweet spot with ages? So 35 to 65 is more of our sweet spot, with 49 being the average age of our sailors. And again, that's just an average. But, you know, it is for everybody and it is for all ages. Here's another quick little video that I have. if I can play it. Thank you, whoever did that.
Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine. Virgin Voyages says no kids on the ocean, so we're causing a commotion.
Adults, enjoy the cruise. We know you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bull.
So that adorable video, that is who Virgin Voyages is not for, and that's anyone under 18 years of age. So again, exclusively adults, and that's one of our main selling points, I would say. So let me move to the next slide here. Okay, let's talk about experiences. We really do have some fantastic entertainment on board. We've swapped out that classic Broadway production type of show that you might be used to seeing on other cruise lines. And we've traded it for a first to see modern and immersive entertainment, kind of a festival-like lineup. There's just so much going on the ship at all times of the day, all different sections of the ship. So there's always some lively activities and entertainment that you can find when you want to find it. Let's see. I'm not able to move the slides. Okay, here we go. So these are some pictures of just some of the entertainment that we offer. Again, some of the performance shows that we have things on board. I know that we have magicians, mentalists, all sorts of exciting entertainment on board. And again, more pictures here, dancing, the clubs, just enjoying your time in the clubs. We have some really amazing DJs. We have best in the industry choreographers and musicians writing and creating this music and these productions. And my favorite night on the ship is going to be the Scarlet Night. These pictures here are from our Scarlet Night activation. The whole ship is a vibe that night. Don't forget to pack your red. Your travel agent can actually give you a packing guide. Our entertainment guide has a packing guide. And this is something that you won't want to forget because you don't want to forget that red outfit for your Scarlet Night. If there's a pajama party on board, you don't want to forget your PJs because I love the pajama party too. So lots to do, and Scarlet Night is one of the most popular and most sought after activations that we have on the ship. Okay, we've got another little video for you. I love that video. So that gives you a glimpse into some of our activities and some of the entertainment that we have on board. Could somebody forward the slide for me? Thank you. And last but not least for me, we have a tattoo parlor on board. It is called Squid Ink. It is always full. So if you want to get on board and get yourself a tattoo, I'm definitely going to do that next time I sail. Definitely, make an appointment for that because it is a very popular place on the ship, and definitely the appointments always do get filled up. So I will pass it off to Rebecca.
Ahoy, everyone. So before I get into the restaurants, I do want to just say Squid Ink is amazing. I actually got a tattoo there one of my previous voyages. And just like Sam said, you do have to go on that first day. Something really cool about it is that we use vegan ink, and we have tattoo pens, handheld pens, instead of a tattoo gun. Anyway, just love talking about that. So on to the cuisine. As Cindy had mentioned at the beginning, All of our dining is included. We have 20 plus eateries. We have 6 specialty restaurants. All those specialty restaurants are included. I'm going to go through those. You do need to make a reservation for the specialty restaurants, and your first mates or travel advisors can kind of guide you in that process. You could book it through them, or you can book it through the app as well. So let's get started on our amazing restaurants. I'm going to go through the 6 specialty restaurants. First up is the Wake. This is our elegant steak and seafood restaurant. This is also a really amazing place to get brunch, so open for both the brunch and dinner. Insider tip here is on your disembarkation day, if you don't have to rush off the ship to get on a flight, you can actually book yourself brunch at the Wake on your disembarkation day, which is just a nice way to end your voyage. Next up, we have Gun Bay. This is the first Korean barbecue at sea. This was actually my first Korean barbecue ever. It is a really amazing experience. This is great whether you are a solo traveler or couple, or whether you're in a group. If you're in a group, we are going to try and sit you guys all together. If you are a solo traveler or a couple, we are going to sit you at a table with other people. You're going to have 6 new friends by the end of the evening. We do include the first round of soju, and there may or may not be a fun drinking game that you get to play here at Gun Bay. Next up, we have Razzle Dazzle. This restaurant also open for brunch and dinner, also one of the restaurants that you can go to on your disembarkation day. This restaurant has got the most vegan and vegetarian options on board, but don't be fooled. It is also the best place to get bacon on board. It is an amazing restaurant, all kinds of fun cocktails. You're seeing that middle picture there is our popcorn old fashioned. Something else really fun and unique about this restaurant is we have a secret menu. So be sure to write that down and ask for the secret menu at Razzle Dazzle. And then we have Test Kitchen. This is one of my favorite dining experiences, and it really is an experience. This is like your molecular deconstructed cuisine. You're going to walk into the restaurant. They're going to give you a palate cleanser, and then when you sit down, you're going to receive a menu with 6 different ingredients. You will let the chef know if you have any food allergies, and really just enjoy the culinary adventure that you are about to embark on. It is a really unique experience. We've got 2 different menus that will rotate throughout the voyage. We will always have a fully vegan menu, and then you can add onto that a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or a cocktail pairing for about $35 per person here at Test Kitchen. Extra Virgin, this is also one of the most popular restaurants on board. This is our Italian restaurant. I always recommend starting with that charcuterie board that you see in the middle of the screen, and then ending with the tableside affogato cart. It is definitely more than pasta, but the pastas are amazing. We make them fresh every single day. If you want to try all the different styles of pasta, you can ask for small plates, and we will come and give you all the different little pastas to try. And then last but not least, we have Pink Agave. This is our modern upscale Mexican restaurant, but around the office, we like to say this is where you can order as much guacamole as you like. Literally everything here is good. We won Travel Age West 2023 for best dining for this restaurant specifically. We do now have a really fun activation that we do at least once per voyage called Pink Agave After Dark, where we bring a DJ in, we move some of the tables out, and it's just another kind of fun pop-up event that you can experience, and you'll just refer to your app for when that is going to take place. So those are the 6 specialty restaurants. Remember, they are all included. There are no upcharges. You do have to make a reservation for those. All the rest of our dining is sort of first come, first serve. Probably too many eateries to go through, but I'm going to go through the top favorites. This is the Dock House. This is our sort of Mediterranean meze style eatery. Oftentimes in the evening, we will have acoustic music playing here. And then just on the other side of the Dock House is the dock. This is one of Lindsay's favorite spots. In fact, it probably is one of our favorite spots. This is a great place to, grab a glass of champagne or an Aperol Spritz and just kind of get those yacht vibes as we sail away, or as we sail at any time. And again, it's going to be a same kind of menu that we have at the Dock House. We also have a meze cart that will go around bringing beet hummus and all kinds of really fun and delicious items there too. And then we have the galley. So the galley is sort of like a fresh food hall. We have 10 different international eateries here. It is table service with the exception of Bento Baby. Bento Baby, you can always grab a bento box. It is definitely more than just sushi. We have breakfast bentos and charcuterie bentos. You can grab one of those. There's a fridge, mini fridge in everybody's room, so you can just throw one in your fridge if you want to snack on it later. We have the daily mix for salads. Let's talk about it for your breakfast and lunch tacos. We do have a bakery and patisserie on board, making fresh pastries and breads and all kinds of little desserts every single day. We also have hot off the press for paninis, noodle around for our ramen. Burger bar will always have an Impossible Burger and a burger of the day. And then for those that are late night diners, we have your Diner and Dash open 24/7. You can get a full English breakfast anytime you please. Now, the pizza place is probably my number one spot, probably for our whole team. Every time we go on board, you have got to go to the pizza place. It is open till 2 a.m. It is all fresh, made to order personal pizzas. We do have a pizza menu, but you can also tell the chef what you'd like on your pizza from those items. You can get that pizza to eat there, or you can get it to go. And then one of my favorite places, and Richard Branson's favorite place on board, is our famous ice cream parlor, Lick Me Till I Scream. We have fresh and rotating flavors daily. We will always have a sugar-free flavor as well as a vegan flavor, and then all kinds of fun flavored ice cream cones as well. Guys, I am going to pass it over to Megan to tell us all about our cabins.
Thank you, Rebecca. So when you've explored the ship, you've eaten to your heart's content, you want to have a nice place to rest your weary head after a long day of relaxing. And our cabins are absolutely incredible. We have a number of different cabin types, depending on how you like to set sail, and also at a variety of different price points as well. I'm going to start off with our Insider and Sea View cabins. For those of you that are solo sailors, just wait because we are going to have a great offer for you at the end of this presentation. But we have 46 designated solo cabins on board each of our ships. 6 are going to be solo Sea Views, and then we are going to have 40 solo Insiders as well. But my personal favorite, and I think my colleagues can agree with me, within this category right here, our favorite is going to be that Sea Terrace. Now you might say, Megan, why is the Sea Terrace your favorite? Well, it's going to be our balcony cabin. And the best thing about the balcony cabins at Virgin Voyages is that we have these beautiful red hammocks that are handmade. We partner with a fantastic organization out of Thailand. And these hammocks are literally so incredibly comfortable and a great way to just relax on your balcony, maybe take a quick nap, or if you want to sleep there during the voyage as well, overnight, feel free. But our cabins are really, really incredible. And they're very well appointed. As Rebecca mentioned, every cabin on board our ships, from our Insider to our Mega Rockstar, is going to come with a little mini fridge. So if you want to take some, grab and go options from the galley and bring them to your stateroom so that you have them for later, feel free. And another one of my personal favorite, little touches, and I think that's something we do really well at Virgin Voyages, is those small touches that really just kind of enhance your overall voyage, even if you don't necessarily recognize them. Is going to be the fact that you're going to have in stateroom carafes of water. So whether you're a sparkling water girly like me, or you like still water, or you want to have options, you're able to get carafes of water in your stateroom at all times. And your stateroom attendant is going to continually make sure that those are filled up. Our bathrooms also feature a roomy rain shower, which again, I think is just one of those elevated, luxurious touches that I think really make your experience in your stateroom all that much better. But if you want to kind of splurge and really kind of live the rock star life, we have a number of different suites available for you. We have 78 suites on board each of our ships as well. 63 are going to be within our rock star category, and 15 are going to be in our mega rock star category. As you can see, the decor changes a little bit, but you still get that iconic red hammock there on those balconies. And you have a little bit more room to just kind of play, relax, rest, and enjoy a nice beverage, either before you embark on your day's adventures or as a nightcap at the end of the evening. We have 4 subcategories within our Rockstar level. We have our Brilliant Suite, our Seriously Suite, our Cheeky Corner Suite, and our Sweet Aft Suite. Some of those come with bigger, and biggest terraces, so we really want to give you some more space to relax and enjoy. But what makes the Rockstar cabin a little bit better than the standard cabins of those Insider, Seaview, and Sea Terrace is going to be the different perks and benefits that you get. As you all know, we try to be really inclusive with our voyage fare, with that always included luxury concept. And this just really takes that up a notch, which is great. So you're going to have access to Richard's Rooftop, which is an exclusive Rockstar area lounge for our Rockstar guests. All of our Rockstar guests are going to get a black wearable, so our crew knows how to differentiate between them and our standard sailors who are getting red wearables. You're also going to get the first round of the curated in-room bar on us, so you get some free drinks with that, which is great. And then priority access to booking shore excursions and dining reservations at an earlier timetable than sailors that are in our Seaview, Insider, and Sea Terrace cabins. And if you really want to live the life of luxury, we have our Mega Rockstar Suites. Again, 4 subcategories here, ranging from around 570 square feet to over 2,100 square feet with our massive suite. We only have 2 of those on board, so make sure to snag them if you really want to live and sail in luxury. I recently toured our massive suite. They're absolutely very aptly named. It is massive, it is incredible, and definitely worth every penny. And the reason why you'd want to book a Mega Rockstar over your standard Rockstar cabin is because you get additional perks and benefits. So not only are you getting the Richard's Rooftop access, you're getting the priority booking for dining and shore excursions. You're getting an unlimited in-room bar. So your Rockstar attendant will help you kind of curate that to whatever it is that you want to drink. For example, I'm a bubbles kind of girl. I'm not a whiskey girl, so I would request more bubbles and they can make that happen for me. You're also going to get a private transfer to the terminal, which is great, a daily bar tab allowance, so you get free drinks during your voyage, as well as access to premium Wi-Fi, and then your wonderful Mega Rockstar agents, just to name a few. So definitely a lot of great reasons to go with one of our Mega Rockstar cabins. But if you want one of these, you definitely got to book early because they do sell out on our voyages. And so with our itineraries being open through 2025, you have a lot of opportunity to get the cabin that you want.
Now we're voyaging. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, chameleon. Come and go, you come and go. Loving will be easy because you like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
So see, that video should hopefully just make you want to pull that trigger and get a booking with us and with your incredible first mate. So I've got some great offers for all of you. So hopefully everything we've shared with you this evening has wet your whistle and made you excited to set sail with us here at Virgin Voyages and really see what it's like to travel the Virgin Way. And so through January 31st, that's what all of these offers are going to go through. We're offering our most inclusive offer of the year, which is 70% off of second sailors and up to $600 in free drinks, depending upon the length of your voyage. So again, really trying to give you the most inclusive experience as we possibly can, not only with your voyage fare, but also throwing in those free drinks for you. So for those of you that want to book those transatlantic or those repositioning voyages that are going to be about 2 weeks in length, you're going to get the full $600 in free drinks per cabin. For those of you that maybe want a week-long voyage, that's about all you can stand on a cruise ship, we're still going to give you $300 in free drinks, and then it goes down from there for our 4, 5, and 6 night voyages as well. So definitely a fantastic offer for you. Additionally, remember how I said solo sailors were really great for them? We are running a solo sailor exclusive promotion through the end of the month as well, which is going to get you up to 40% off of our Central Sea Terrace cabins. Those are going to be located midship and are really going to get you that great balcony cabin, really well-appointed quarters for Caribbean and Mediterranean sailings this spring, as well as May through August of 2024. So this is, again, a really, really great offer for you. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. We don't run the solo sailor promotions all that often, and it's a really great opportunity for you if you are a solo sailor who is like me and wants to travel with a little bit more space and a little bit more luxurious accommodations. This is a really, really great promotion for you. And I kind of feel like I'm going to be like The Price is Right, but wait, there's more. So we have obviously really highlighted some of our incredible Barcelona voyages. They're all, I believe, the ones we talked about today, 7 nights in length. So you're going to get that $300 in free drinks if you book a Barcelona voyage. And because you guys attended our webinar tonight, we're going to give you some extra sailor loot. So again, really just increasing that value for you with our overall voyage fare, and really just going to give you a fantastic experience on board and really an epic vacation. So for those of you who book a Barcelona voyage from May to October, that should be August, not October, May through October of 2024. At least I believe so. Am I wrong, Lindsay?
No,
Is it August?
actually, yeah, sorry, I probably should have
Yeah.
I took the Richard Branson mentality and said, screw it, let's do it. Let's just do the entire Barcelona season, taking you into October. So any Barcelona sailing May to October 2024, get some extra cash, some OBC.
Great. Yeah, so those of you who book that Insider or Seaview cabin, you're going to get $100 in onboard credit if you book by January 31st. That is in addition to the other promotions that we have mentioned already this evening. For those of you who book that Sea Terrace, you're going to get $200 in onboard credit. And for those Rockstar or Mega Rockstar suites, you're going to get $400 in onboard credit. And what's great about our onboard credit is it can be used for that tattoo parlor, for Squid Ink, if you want to get one of those souvenirs that will truly last a lifetime. It can be used for our shops. It can be used for a number of different things, that massages, facials, all of that great stuff. So it's definitely worth your while to book. And again, like I mentioned, because you'd be booking a Barcelona voyage, there's 7 nights in length, so you are going to get that free $300 bar tab included as well. And because we love all of you guys so much, we wanted to really still make it worth your while for attending this evening. If you book any other voyage, whether that is 2 weeks from now or into summer of 2025, we want to give you some extra onboard credit as well. So if you book any other voyage, you're going to get $50 in onboard credit for an Insider or Seaview, $100 for those Sea Terraces, and $200 in onboard credit for those Rockstar or Mega Rockstars. Again, that is in addition to the other promotions that we have spoken about this evening. So we definitely encourage you to work with the incredible first mate that has invited you to this webinar this evening. But just remember, this offer does expire on January 31st. So you definitely want to make sure that you take advantage of it. But thank you all so much for attending. We're so glad that you were able to come tonight and learn more about Virgin Voyages. And we hope to see you sailing in the Med later on this summer.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Night. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.